Alright. We've got to go tell one of the commanders here that we found the mages. And then there's that scroll at the beginning. Oh, let me see if this guy has anything. Thank you for talking down the disfavored from doing worse. Sad times we live in when making a humble living is branded as a crime. So is saving your hide worth it? Oh, well, naturally. He clears his throat, his face showing a flash of a scowl. One good deed deserves another. Well, then I have my shop up. Well, when I have my shop up and running, I'll sell you provisions for a song and give you a proper bounty on any odd bits of weaponry you find. Provided that, he jabs a finger at you. You keep standing up for me should we have any of those iron goons trying to rough me up a second time. You were lucky with us before, merchant. Take care that you don't challenge your luck again. Yeah, I want to see your shit. Heroes insignia. Courage. Immune to frightened and terrified. I don't know how good that is. I like to be greedy with my resources. Other than training. Train. But speaking of which, these two can train Barrack, perhaps. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Makes you wonder about the Fatebinder's loyalty. Are Tunon and the voices Greetings, Fatebinder. I see you've returned. What can we do for you? How have your skills favored in battle against the Oathbreakers, Marcus? I don't have the reputation. They won't talk to me. Sevius. With all due respect, our cohorts have proven themselves against these apex fools time and time again. What can your Earthshakers do other than get in my way? I don't want to be here, Sevius, and my orders don't involve proving our value to you. If the Great General doesn't want magic on his side, then he can order us to stand down and sit this one out. I don't question what your mages bring to the table, Hellspar, but I have my reservations about your leaders. Why couldn't Radix show up to the siege himself? If he has more pressing issues than the state of the conquest, I should like to hear about it from his own mouth. If Radix is not inclined to help, perhaps his next of kin might take his place. I hate to upset the chain of command during times of war. Perhaps Radix's brother can convince him to remember his duty. Fatebinder, I thank you for the part you played. You didn't have to risk yourself, but you did so all the same. Sick. Welcome back, Fatebinder. He leans back and crosses his arms. What is it that you need? Just making sure. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to go get that lore, that scroll or whatever that I missed at the beginning because I didn't have lore, because Landry has epic tier lore. Lantry. Dodge might be okay. For Lantry, I don't know. I don't really want to waste his skill points on it. Basically, you share XP between all this stuff, but he is squishy as fuck. I guess I'll have him do dodge. Back at the ruins. We've got time. We haven't even rested yet. We are on a clock. I'll show you. Up at the top right, we have 6 days. So all the way back here. I guess time passes in real time. I need to check that out.
At once.
Take the torque. You recognize the corroded bronze torque as a relic of the Tearsman folklore. There it is. Oh, cool. Battle-worn torque gives +1 vitality. This finery may have once decorated the neck of a soldier or a noble. It's aged too much to tell.
On it.
Can we help this guy? Nope.
Sorry, I can't. Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
I didn't notice this before. This looks like a secret or something.
Interesting.
Not that cool. The once pure water of Queen Lycirus's tears has run red with blood since Kairos' forces invaded. The Stone Shield warrior stiffens her posture as you approach, offering a curt nod in acknowledgement. Ah, greetings, Barak. Did that last wave of Oathbreakers manage to chip your armor at all? She looks him up and down with a smile. I'm afraid not, Commander. These iron plates are as solid as the day I received them. He stands tall and brushes some flakes of rust from his gauntlets. Need something? No, not really. Antio and bitter quip. Back over here. Maintain defensive posture. Winded, the disfavored commander clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. His focus is on the scattered, wounded men around him. He has yet to notice you. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Vendrian Guard pushed us back where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer, and for your next act, I needed those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. Fate bind a siren. The blood chanter's eyes alight with recognition and glee. I did not think Tunon would send you. What an honor. Doing that voice makes me cough. Thanks to you, we now thrive in the Blood Chanters Guild. Osha, a few of our peers in the School of Wild Wrath, did not see fit to convert with us, but the Voices had a long chat with them. Conquest decision. While most of the mages of the Tears were slow to contend with Kairos' armies, the pyromancers of the School of Wild Wrath were all too eager to join the fight. Far more dangerous than the average Tiersman levy, these fire mages became the focus of a joint disfavored and Scarlet Chorus assault. With the two armies unable to agree on a strategy, you used your authority as reigning Fatebinder to champion the Scarlet Chorus's plan of action. Rather than simply destroying the fiery mystic, the mages were to be lured into dialogues with the voices of Narat. Some willingly came around to the Archon's philosophies. The rest became fodder for Narat's curiosity. Many of the elders in the Bloodchanters Guild are these turncoats of the School of Wild Wrath. They now wield their fire for the glory of Kairos. What is happening? Shouldn't you be on the other side of the bridge? We tried to rush the western bridge, blow for blow. We had them running, but halfway across the whole damn river he gesticulates, flailing his words, lurched up. The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge, and most everyone on it. The only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I quite wisely directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the East Bridge. We held ground there until they fled back across the river. But now we're back where we started with only a fraction of our strength. A member of the School of Tides is alive and working with the Vendrian Guard. I assure you, she is the culprit. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue at the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew it was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to... No! Fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. We can either sit and wait for Kairos' edict to kill us. If Antio's plan isn't a good one, what would you suggest instead? There is time for initiative and time for patience. We should try a different part in the river or come back later. The enemy is too wary for us now. Are you in such a rush to see Kairos' edict come to pass? Sorry, Quip, but I'll strap you to my back and charge down that other bridge alone. But doing nothing isn't an option. We can't sit and wait for Kairos' edict to kill us. Can we do something? If this were a hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots. But we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on a buffoonish plan. Ooh, because of our decisions, we know this guy. So who runs in your gang? Fury? And your Fury gang? Lockjaw? Vulture Trap? Rotgroom? Spinning Jenny? The chanter lifts an eyebrow, intrigued by a familiar name. Spinning Jenny ate it in Haven, but how do you know of them? Lie. I think Bled and Mark. So Bled and Mark is Kairos' knife in the shadows, the unseen drop of poison that enforces the Overlord's will. He reports to Tunon the Adjudicator, serving in his capacity as the final word to those who hold Kairos' law in contempt. Few know the origin of the Archon of Shadows or how Kairos maintains a hold on him. Those who anger the Archon never live past the sunset. Yeah, so he's Giga Badass Spy Master, so I'm threatening this guy with him. I think Bled and Mark wanted to know their whereabouts. Oh, I've said too much. Bled and Mark? If the Archon of Shadows is looking for my Furies, well, is there... Oh, crap. All I need from you is cooperation. I love threatening people to get my way. Let us put this little matter behind us. Out of respect for the court, I pledge my gang's support to Antio's little plan here. Just like that? The disfavored warrior crumples his face in a palm. No, wait, I won't question it. Yeah, thank you. Yes, you've best be thanking me and the Fatebinder. We've saved the disfavored time and time again. What's one more? Listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you need to run up to the East Bridge. Don't let yourself be killed. Just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. There is no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. And Tio turns to you, nodding with a heavy frown. Thank you, Fatebinder, and good hunting.
Interesting. Sorry, I can't.
The soldier has numerous wounds to his body. The cold forms of two elderly villagers lay nearby, two victims that he ultimately could not shield from harm. We've reached the maximum number of camping supplies, so we're just going to go ahead and camp. We need to anyway. Ooh, what did we get here? Tearsman hunting bow. It's got a lot better armor pen. We'll take it. And it's big. I like that. It's cool. Can I read? No description. But yeah, it's better armor penetration. Most of the homes on the southern side of the river have been abandoned, much like this one. Few of Apex's citizens believe that raising a blue flag will be respected by Kairos' forces. And they are not wrong.
Found something. On it.
Is that another trap there? That's the one I just got, okay.
Uh-huh.
Your days end here! I feel terrible.
Cocksucker. They cannot help themselves. They must kill
Got it.
Landry.
Superman. For the queen!
They still got him.
Take
Holy
that!
shit.
I got it.
The Matani River forms the boundary of Apex's central ring. The river narrows considerably at Echo Call, making it one of the few access points for the valley's interior. You there, and you! Signaling our warriors to the bridge. A woman in the regalia of the Vendrian Guard of a Vendria Guard captain pierces the commotion with her shrill soprano. Get over here! The disfavored are back! Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you? Hurl them back! Wait, not another disfavored. This is a fate binder. She looks you up and down. Odd. I would have expected, well, more soldiers. Here to convince us to kneel down and lose our heads? Wow. The sooner you surrender, the sooner your children can live in prosperity. It's fine. Victorious pillagers say all sorts of things to justify sticking their spears into nations and raping their way into the family lines. She waves her hands at you dismissively. You're cute for taking your role so seriously. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. Guess they're somewhere in my river. My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to the Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certain they'll be just as happy to kill you. Lower the bridge and surrender. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari for just this moment. She reaches into her belt and with an impish smile pulls her hand out to reveal nothing but the local hand gesture for penis. Wait, there's a second missive here somewhere. She feigns scouring her pockets once more before displaying her penis again. And as amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction is paid off. Barrick nods to the west. Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling you out as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river's currents are quite unpredictable. Joke's on you, bitch.
Aye.
Oh, I thought... Huh?
On it.
Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. Good work. Your gang has salvaged this mess. We require no thanks for carrying the burden the disfavored are too weak to lift. We are used to such things. The plan now is to lower that bridge. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops, he points squarely at you, can move across the rope, then lower the bridge. We'll meet you on the other side. Crossing by rope, are we? Barrett clears his throat and shifts his weight. In that case, I might recommend I go last. For once, I agree with Antio. Bitter Quip points across the water in animated alarm. My gang's been spotted. Go now, before they are overwhelmed. You got it, buddy.
Can't do that.
Do I have, I have attributes. I'm still not too worried about that. I have skill points? No, I don't have one. He does, though. We're good on all that shit for now. Oh, I got a letter. From, okay, Siren. The wrath of the Overlord falls heavily upon those who have earned it, and we are but instruments of Kairos' terrible will. Disobedience, incompetence, and betrayal require the harshest possible response, lest the world falter and descend into anarchy. Forget not who you serve, and know that all you do in the name of order and tranquility. That name is Kairos, from Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice.
Will do.
More tallies to the body.
Have your head! Are we ready for this?
Your knees worm.
Did I always have this much blood?
Come and feast my iron.
Did I always have this much blood? I never had a chance.
Wow, we saved her.
I
Kairos' butchers have come! Flee!
Matani Sybil. Retreat! Captain Matani signals for her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many. They've crossed the river. Pull back. The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats towards the nearby settlement. Brandish your weapon menacingly. Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans. One of the soldiers panics at the proposition and breaks formation to flee.
Another.
Let's see what falls out.
Cowards.
Making friends.
No, no, no. Don't disengage, you motherfucker.
Don't leave until you're dead! Right.
I feel.
Fall before me!
They never had a chance.
Excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge against reinforcements. Oh, I'm sure you will. These empty crates
Hey,
appear to
over
have
there.
significant water damage. You also notice a small series of notches on the top left corner. Oh, that means those are the stolen crates, yep. Addendum. Whoops. You found a broken crate with a busted, disfavored weapon inside. This must have been part of the shipment. There's more clues nearby. How do I get up there? How do I get it? Oh, you can't? Okay. Is there more village or some shit? I think so.
They're here! Run! Go now!
Stand your ground. Defend the village.
Sorry.
I'm a little confused. I thought I had another one. I thought I had another type of shot. What the fuck? I guess not. I'm tripping.
Can't do that.
Lantry, the
Consider
fucking
it done.
target.
Flawless!
You hear muffled voices and fearful exclamations coming from inside the house. A great axe. We don't have anyone that uses two-handed weapons yet. You can make Barak use two-handed weapons if that's your thing. But I'm on hard, so I'd rather him be a tank. And I'm an archer.
The Vendrian Guard can't protect us!
I'll see what I can
Let's
do.
go!
These crates have a small series of notches. Okay, found even more of the stolen crates.
Found something.
Oh, the AI, you can't bait him that well.
You see that?
Ooh, Assassin's Raiment. Sick. Let's see what it does. This leather armor is stitched with runes that fill the wearer with the glory of battle when they take up arms, bolstering one's enthusiasm for the inevitable kill. Boost your critical damage multiplier. Let's see if it's good for her or me. Yeah, I like it on her. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's camping and supplies.
Can't do that.
Just don't want to miss anything.
Kairos' soldiers are here!
Matani Sybil's shrill voice pierces the air. A clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kairos' hounds are at our doorstep. The Vendrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kairos the price of taking our home. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the gray gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. How in the name of Ash did these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Barrack regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle.
I'm not here to make friends.
Will do. On it. You're not going anywhere. Right.
Damn my eyes!
They never had a chance. Seeing an awful lot of red.
Holy shit, he was casting a fireball. Good thing he's fucking dead. Damn
On
it,
it.
Lantry. I try to keep you alive, buddy, and it's hard. I'm gonna go up there last. Which I guess is now.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
Echo Call Village appears to be unusually well supplied. It's likely that the locals have been helping the revolutionary forces for quite some time. They're here! Weapons up, and remember, those no longer with us, honor them with courage and prowess. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. The village is an accessory to sedition. Surrender or die. I didn't know our guilt was a winter fever so easily shared throughout the village, but perhaps the only way to impress your overlord is to slaughter the sick and unready. They knew the cost of defying Kairos. That's about the logic I'd expect from one of Kairos' pawns. The captain points at you, hefting your blade to the ready. I want this spineless piece of shit off my riverbank. That's gonna be a tough fucking fight. Buffs. I can't change in combat. Okay, we're just gonna have to hope that we can do it.
How did I miss that?
Terrible. Consider it done.
Take that!
You afraid of death?
Me up when it's over.
All right, no biggie. It's called preparation. This game has some really good music. Okay. So, the mushroom's good because whoever uses it, if they die, they instantly revive. Just looking for any physical buffs here. Does she have heals? She has heals. Lantry is just gonna, whatever, he can have some heals, whatever. But Potion of Revival we can give to Lantry too, I guess. I've got that. All right.
Yes.
I think I don't know how the buffing works in this game. I think we can gobble up the shit right now and then start the fight. Or does it not only work in combat? Maybe it does only work in combat, I'm not sure.
Trouble is afoot.
I feel. I'll take care of it.
Oh my god.
Wait! I did that?
Come back here and die.
Seeing an awful lot.
Eat the mushroom
Red.
horse. Good.
Like this!
Got dark all of it. Will
I'll hit you. Feel much in.
got dark all of a sudden.
For the queen!
Pull yourself together.
Hey. Okay, so I didn't realize when you take the buff, it puts the cooldown on other shit. So, like, you can't buff and then be able to heal. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. I'm going to give this to her. This gives her might. It's probably better than that.
Trouble is afoot. Right.
Where do you think you're going? Not so fast.
Take that!
At once.
I'll spill your guts.
No, sorry.
Aye.
Whew. All right, got to finish off this mage.
I'll take care of
It will take more than that to break me.
How could I miss?
Lantry Gigafuck. Jesus.
Bleed out, you little shit. Take that.
Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl. After several attempts, she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth, until she falls to her knees, embracing her side. Well done, Fatebinder. If this one survives its wounds, we even have a fresh present for the Archon of Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we can take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folk are a sickly bunch. He waves a hand dismissingly. Looking at her suffer, it makes me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. I say we give her to the Scarlet Chorus. See if she survives the trip. A wise choice, my good Fatebinder. Bitter Quip motions to his gang. Take this one back to camp and be gentle for a change. If you deliver a corpse to the voices of Narat, you can expect to share her fate. So if she lives, this fanatic will be trusted with a weapon. Lovely. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses. So risky to commandeer the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter-of-fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place, only to torch it all? Now, I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. The settlement should be preserved, and any here made slaves or conscripts. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after the last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang boss in the back. That will only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' army. No boss who falls to a simple village deserves to live anyway. Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's a lot to do before we sleep. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold the disfavor's pogrom of raised soil, what will remain for us to rule? Bitter Quip claps his hands, raising his voice to the addressed gangs. Seize this place, search the homes, take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy, but to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fatebinder, you have helped enough. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archons are meeting at the disfavored camp, and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to camp. We'll take it from here.
Will do.
Can we talk to Mittani and rub it in? No. You can kill us here, but our cause will blossom everywhere. The tears will not remain in chains for long. Psych. Nothing
Yes.
too crazy. I still need to find the source of the iron here, if I can. Pretty sure I didn't finish that quest. Yeah, somewhere in the village. Keep searching. There's more village. I think. Okay, I missed something. Here. Old Man Mua. I've already told you, I'm not leaving my home. He slams his fists together for emphasis, glaring at you with a startled brow. Oh, you aren't those purple imbeciles. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. My eyesight ain't what it used to be. My name's Mua. Been here since old King Akin claimed the throne as part of his own. You're with Kairos, right? He jabs a finger at you. And Kairos brings peace, right? Well, I surrender. Now leave me to my home in privacy. I suggest you cooperate with demands. Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath fever, flooding. I'm not worried about children at play. Just hope none of you kids drown in the river. That'd make your parents sad. I doubt you'd enjoy quartering any Scarlet Chorus if you stayed. The settlement is becoming a garrison. See, a garrison? Thought this was just some little pissing match. If soldiers are moving in... He shakes his head, grumbling a string of half-formed words before looking at you with a pained expression. Last thing I need is good-for-nothing soldiers demanding room and lodging for one hospitable local. The old man shakes his head. No peace at all. Fine, I'll get my things. Best be off before the crossing comes a war camp. And is this his house? There is a list on old crumpled paper, while various simple items for crafting and repair are crossed out. Most food items remain. Aha! The old man barges into the door. You motherless whoremonger! He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walking stick. Get out! I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. He points to his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claimed to be supporters of the Vendrian Guard, but I'd never seen them before. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard? That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying, or do you have shit for ears? His face twitches as his spittle lands on you. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Alright, it seems like your stubborn ignorance might have saved you. I'm taking the iron, but you can stay. The old man snatches your hand and shakes it with what little strength he has. Thank you, Fatebinder. Sweet, we are done here. And everyone leveled up except for fucking Lantry, so we are going to, I'm gonna go train before we go back to the camp. Yeah, I need training here. Nah, unfortunately, Landry didn't level up. How close is he? I don't even know where I see his XP bar.
No, sorry.
Is what it is. Oh shit, Matani's here? The Vendrian Guard fight for what is rightfully theirs. What do you fight for? Oh, we received a letter from Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard. We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and the puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons. The face of prosperity that lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice. The notion, not the Archon. But your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive the upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would have sold the lies of the Overlord. Tarkus Ari, Captain of the Vendrian Guard, Patriot of Apex. Can't respond to him, or I would. Get some training. Unfortunately, the disfavored, I never really made them like me at all, so they just hate me. Can't get their dialogue options, but that's why you should play this game yourself, because it's fucking great. Wait, I'm confused. I thought I already trained. See, I don't know. Oh, I see. Have you found the iron yet? Isotanus gives you a look full of expectation. Here it is. Good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superior about what you've done for the Legion. Need something else? I'm tempted to keep it, actually. But maybe not. Alright, we'll let him have it. Be honest. Okay. Stop here. When we come back, I will talk to all my companions, and then we'll talk to the Archons and get the main quest rolling. Peace.